Hello everyone, my name is Thea Toft. I'm a child psychologist and a PhD student here in Play Institute. And today I'm going to tell you about my PhD study named Motivating Playgrounds. The study was conducted in a cooperation between the University of Southern Denmark and Play Institute. In this PhD study, we wanted to investigate what constitutes a motivating playground for tweens. We went out to 4 different playgrounds here in Denmark. We handed out activity tracking belts to all of the students that were between 9 and 12. So they wore this belt with an activity tracker and a GPS for one whole school week. We ended up with more than 2,000 million data points from the GPS and the activity tracker. When we analyzed the data, we took a map over the playground from the specific school and we put the information from the GPSs so that we could see how the children were moving around on the playground. If we isolated the data from the girls, we could see that all of the different climbing equipment pieces lighted up in the hotspot analysis. So we could see that the girls were really active in climbing structures like this one. If we looked at high physical activity areas for one gender, we could see that it was often very close to a low physical activity area for the other gender. So it could be the girls being very physically active at a climbing structure and then having low physical activity areas for boys around it. When we looked at all of the hotspots for physical activity, we saw one very important pattern, and that was that all of the ball game areas lighted up for high physical activity. Another very important consideration when we make playgrounds for tweens is to think not only about their physical activity, but also about their social activity. The tweens really like areas where they could be together with a lot of their friends. We recommended that practitioners should plan for social areas designated tweens, areas where they can hang out together and be social and feel supported in their need for relatedness. Then we recommend that you should incorporate age-appropriate challenges out there that fits the physical size of tweens. Then thirdly, we recommend to make room for some of the activities that tweens like the most for physical activity. That could be ball game equipment or climbing equipment. Thank you so much for listening to all of my findings from my PhD study. If you would like to read more, we've written a white paper, an infographic, and you can also read the scientific papers.
Compan. Let's play!